So this news just came right the fuck out nowhere. Seriously, like I was just scrolling through all my little news feeds, and then I see this little thing. I was like, wait, is that right? What the fuck? Yes, people, Conan the Barbarian will be returning to Marvel Comics in January 2019. Yeah, in 1 year's time, Conan will return to Marvel Comics after being at Dark Horse for so long. Okay! Came right the fuck out nowhere, didn't it? You know, and we're still in the midst of the Wonder Woman crossover, so... Alright, you know... Marvel, again, takes something from Dark Horse. I mean, seriously, Marvel. You took Star Wars away from them. Now you take Conan away from them. What's next? Are you going to take Alien and Predator? Please don't. Please don't. They're running out of things, guys. They're trying to build a Halo universe, a Mass Effect universe, and an AVP universe. Just don't take any more from them. You've taken enough. And I understand that, yes, Marvel did own the comic book rights for Star Wars and Conan for the longest time until they went over to Dark Horse. But yeah, this is just kind of like, holy crap, this is a big moment, because, yeah, for those who do remember, there were Conan comics in like, I believe, like the 70s, 80s era, and they also crossed over with Marvel a few times. Like, I think, yeah, if I remember right, Conan teamed up and fought with Wolverine and Thor for a while. He did fight Wolverine and Thor, and it was, yeah, there was a few other times. I think there was also a team-up with Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there wasn't, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, it is kind of interesting that Marvel just decided to do this after being with Dark Horse so long. I'm wondering what was the thought process behind this. I'm really wondering what was the thought process behind doing, bringing Conan back to to Marvel Comics after being with Dark Horse so long. Because, yeah, Conan, while he is a popular character, no one really asked them to take him from Dark Horse. Really, no one asked him to, to get the comic book rights back from Dark Horse, so I'm wondering how that's going to play out. Honestly, I really don't know, because now, now they're, the Conan comics are kind of on like their last legs from, this is their Dark Horse this is their last year with Dark Horse. The other thing is, does this mean that other characters from Conan, from Conan the Barbarian, also come along? Does Red Sonja come along? That's another big question. Does Red Sonja, because she's technically a part of the Conan universe, and yeah, she was also a Marvel character, she was also part of Marvel for a while. Actually, no, I think she's with Dynamite. Yeah, she's with, for some reason, yeah, now I remember, even though she was technically part of the Conan universe, for some reason, Conan the Barbarian went over to Dark Horse while she got her own thing at Dynamite. But so maybe she's free to still be at Dynamite Comics, so I guess that might be the case. But that's the other thing, is that, with Dark Horse, they don't follow the comics code, so they could do a lot more with Conan. But Marvel does follow the comic book code, and also they're owned by Disney, so there's only an X amount of things you can do with Conan the Barbarian in this kind of timeline. There's only so much you could do with Conan the Barbarian in this comic book series, in a Marvel comic. Even if it is on, maybe they could do it as a pseudo Marvel Max title. That could easily be the case, where they could make it a pseudo Marvel Max type title and able to do all the gory shit before. But who knows? My thought process is, I'm still under the thought process of, why? Why did you want Conan the Barbarian back after so long, and then just decide, oh, we're taking him back? It just feels kind of weird to me. I'm not mad about it, I'm just like, why? What possessed you, Marvel, to suddenly go, oh, we're taking Conan back? LOL, sorry, Dark Horse. That's just my thing, is that I just want to know the why. And I'm also wondering who could possibly be a good fit for Conan the Barbarian. Honestly, Jason Aaron would be my first pick. He's been really, obviously, with his Thor run, and of course, you know, he's done Wolverine, which is funny because Wolverine and Thor have teamed up and fought with Conan. So, Jason Aaron is also good with fantasy. He's really good with handling violence and storytelling. So yeah, just get Jason Aaron. Now that he's no longer working on, since Karen Gillan's now writing Star Wars, I think he's now going to be the writer for Star Wars from now on. Could be wrong, but yeah, Jason Aaron. I think he's a perfect pick for Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, like I said, he's been really good at world building. Obviously, you know, the stuff he did in his Thor run, and still doing it. I think, he's still on Thor. And, of course, we all know he's really good with handling violence with storytelling, of course, with his Wolverine run. So, yeah, this is perfect for Jason Aaron. The more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, just give Jason Aaron free reign to do whatever the flying fuck he wants with Conan the Barbarian, and be my fucking guest. So yeah, also for those wondering, yes, the Wonder Woman Conan the Barbarian crossover that is still going on. It's not canceled because of this. Like I said, Conan does not return to Marvel until January of 2019. So they can, DC and Dark Horse can still get the trade out for this comic and, finish the issues. Like I said, we got a year left with Conan the Barbarian under Dark Horse, so they can still pump out 12 issues, as well as they're still doing the ongoing. Like I said, the ongoing and this crossover miniseries. So I know some people are like, but what about the crossover with Wonder Woman right now? Yeah, I know, so don't worry, it's still safe as far as I know. The other thing is, now that Conan is back in back with Marvel Comics, there's been talk that maybe he'll be a part of the Marvel Universe now. That isn't totally out of the question, because like I said, he's crossed over with the Marvel Universe back when he was part of Marvel Comics. So my thing is, maybe this is their way of not only bringing Conan back to the, maybe he'll be out of his world and in the Marvel Universe now. Might be, but it depends, because I have this weird feeling that that's the case, is that they may make him, instead of bringing him back to his just reshaping his world with their own continuity, they may be like, oh, now Conan's a part of the Marvel Universe now. Look out, he's going to be fighting Deadpool and Venom and fighting Wolverine and, stuff like that. Which, not to say it's bad, I'm just kind of under the assumption of, why did you want to do this in the first place, Marvel? What possessed you to go, let's get Conan the Barbarian back, even though he was perfectly fine over at Dark Horse Comics? Yeah, I don't know either, guys. I really don't know either. So, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the thought of Conan the Barbarian returning to Marvel Comics? Do you guys like the idea? Do you guys hate the idea? And who do you want to see him team up with in the Marvel Universe if he comes back? If he's going to be part of that universe? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.